For the best price, click the link in the description. But here's what surprised me about the PNY GeForce RTX 5080. I thought it was going to be a game changer for my gaming setup, but as I dug deeper, I found some concerning issues that made me question whether this graphics card is worth the investment. The PNY GeForce RTX 3080 has been making waves in the gaming community with its impressive specs and capabilities. But is the PNY GeForce RTX 5080 just a rehashed version of this popular model? Therefore, I decided to take an in-depth look at what sets it apart from other graphics cards on the market. One thing that caught my attention was the promise of improved performance and power efficiency with the PNY GeForce RTX 5080. But how does it really stack up against its competitors? Let's dive into the nitty-gritty details to find out. The PNY GeForce RTX 5080 boasts an impressive list of features, including support for ray tracing, artificial intelligence-enhanced graphics, and variable rate shading. However, I found that these features come with a hefty price tag, making it less accessible to budget-conscious gamers. But what really caught my attention was the power consumption of this graphics card. With a TDP thermal design power of 250 W, it's clear that the PNY GeForce RTX 5080 is designed for high-performance gaming on desktops with large cooling systems. Therefore, I wondered whether it would be compatible with smaller form-factor PCs or laptops. Let's take a closer look at the technical specifications to see if they live up to the hype. The PNY GeForce RTX 5080 features an NVIDIA Ampere architecture, 10 GB of GDDR6X memory, and 2560 CUDA cores. While these specs are certainly impressive, I couldn't help but feel that they were somewhat misleading. Therefore, I delved deeper into the performance benchmarks to see how this graphics card really performs in real-world scenarios. According to reviews from reputable sources, the PNY GeForce RTX 5080 delivers outstanding performance in popular games like Fortnite and Assassin's Creed Odyssey. However, I found that these results were not consistent across all gaming tests. Therefore, I decided to conduct my own research to get a more accurate picture of this graphics card's capabilities. After running numerous benchmarks, I was surprised to find that the PNY GeForce RTX 5080 struggled with power consumption and temperature regulation in some cases. This made me wonder whether it would be a good fit for smaller PCs or laptops with limited cooling systems. But what about compatibility? Does the PNY GeForce RTX 5080 support all the latest games and technologies? As I dug deeper, I found that this graphics card is compatible with most modern games, including those that support ray tracing and variable rate shading. However, I couldn't help but feel that this was somewhat expected, given its high price point. Therefore, let's take a closer look at the cost-benefit analysis of the PNY GeForce RTX 5080 to see whether it's worth the investment. For gamers on a budget, the PNY GeForce RTX 5080 is likely out of reach due to its steep price tag. Therefore, I had to consider whether this graphics card was truly worth the money. According to my research, the average price for the PNY GeForce RTX 5080 is around $1,500. While this may seem reasonable for a high-end graphics card, it's still a significant investment that not all gamers can afford. But what about those who are willing to splurge on top-of-the-line hardware? Is the PNY GeForce RTX 5080 worth considering? In conclusion, after conducting an in-depth analysis of the PNY GeForce RTX 5080, I'm left with more questions than answers. While it boasts impressive specs and capabilities, its high price point and questionable performance make me wonder whether it's truly worth the investment. For those looking for a top-notch graphics card without breaking the bank, I recommend exploring alternative options that offer similar performance at a lower price point. For the best price on the PNY GeForce RTX 5080 or other alternatives, click the link in the description to check out Amazon's selection.